Hello, welcome back to another collective reading with me. I started this reading offline. It was not going to be recorded, but I decided to go ahead and do that. So far, I have 4 cards out here. So I have the Ten of Cups, Strength, Page of Wands, and the Star. So someone's certainly going for a healing spiritual journey right now, and that is beautiful, 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 beautiful energy. Wouldn't say it's an easy thing, because I mean, if you've gone through this healing, this awakening process, you know it is not by any means an easy task. You gotta make the choice to show up every day, because there are days when it gets really hard and you just want to like stop, but it's like once you get started you can't stop. Once all that stuff comes up, you can't bear it. Like, you cannot unsee what you've seen. So you just gotta see it through. And with that, there's a lot of things that end in your life, a lot of changes, and it's like, okay, did I make a mistake? Was like, life, that saying about ignorance is bliss. It really hits home at that moment. But you can't unsee it. You can't unknow what you know. So, but yeah, some of the messages out here. So says the love between us is overflowing, and we can use it to build a family, to help others, or to save the planet. I love you. So as somebody's certainly recognizing that what they feel for you is love, real love, unconditional love, intense love, and they're certainly thinking about having a family with you. This person is thinking long term, right? And they were here thinking to help others, to save the planet. Because it's like this love, it's like they feel like this love has saved them. It has changed the way they think about life, the way they think about love. And like, if it could do that for me, then there's so many other people I know who used to think like me, who think like I used to in the past before I met you. It could help a lot of people. And the way that they feel, like, other people should feel this way. Like, I think their life would be changed if they could feel what I feel, I saw 333 on the timer. So yeah, this person is like, while what they're going through is not easy, it's kind of given this energy of like them being mind blown. Like, oh my god. And it's like, I love you, I love this person, this is what this feels like, this is what love is supposed to feel like. Because I feel like they may have had this like idea of what love is, and so this was probably why they didn't recognize what they feel for you as love, because this is like nothing like they've experienced, and like, this is love. And it's like, I'm learning how to control my life from within and not with external acts and forces. I feel this is the only way I can be your match. So I'm getting this is someone who's probably not in your life right now. You're not communicating, etc. This person's working on their internal courage. They're learning. So this is, they may have been really focused on controlling their external environment, controlling other people, and this may be something that have put a wedge between the two of you. They may have tried to control the connection, especially what it is they were feeling, because this is new and foreign to them. They didn't understand it. And And you may be somebody who had this internal sense of control. So you want to try to control the connection, control your environment, control anything or anybody outside of you. So the way that you love, it's more of like, well, this person is doing certain things, and you're just like, okay, you have free will. I'm not going to try to force you to do anything. You're like, I can only control myself. It's like, I can't control what you do, but I can control how I react to what you do. I would say respond rather than react. So they're seeing that you have this strength, right? In the beginning, before, they may have seen that as like a weakness or been irritated by it. But now they're seeing that as a strength. And it's like, I am new to the spiritual journey, but I am willing to try and see what I can learn as long as I have you by my side. So this person sees you as somebody who has mastered the spiritual journey, somebody who is well versed in it. It's like you have this confidence about your energy. But yeah, so the Page of Wands, they're very much attracted to you, drawn to you, but it's also giving excitement, right? This openness, wanting to learn, adventure. Yeah. And then we have the Star, which is, you brought faith back into my life, and now I'm trusting the higher power. Despite my past, I allow myself to feel loved and protected. So yeah, this is somebody who may have lost faith in love and think real love existed. May have come to a place where it's like they just accepted, like, you know what, no matter what relationship you get in, this is heartbreak is inevitable. This is what you're gonna expect in a relationship, betrayal, etc. And you know, they felt something different. They feel loved, they feel protected, they feel like they can be their authentic self with you. And this person is like realizing that despite their past, so they may have made some mistakes in their past, not being the best person, and even to you, despite the bad experiences they've had in relationships, they're realizing that, you know, I can be loved, I am worthy of love. Yeah. So we got the Knight of Cups. Yeah, it's like, you woke up my feminine side and I'm feeling very romantic. You inspire me to listen to love songs, to write, paint, and to create. Ooh. So I don't know if you do any of those things, but they're feeling inspired to do this. You're feeling very romantic. And then we have Four of Wands. Wow. Like, I feel comfort and joy in your presence, and I feel appreciated for all of my hard work. It's so easy to relax when I'm with you. Okay, so you are definitely home for this person. They feel comfortable, they feel happy, they feel appreciated. Easy to relax. So there's this thing, I actually was having this conversation with somebody recently about how typically when people are around other people and somebody's like starts yawning or they fall asleep, people are like, oh, well, do you find me boring? And I'm like, no, that's actually a compliment. When people get sleepy around you, it means that their nervous system recognizes you as a safe place. Because we are hardwired for survival, our brain. It's in our DNA. And when we don't feel safe, we're in fight or flight mode. That is our sympathetic nervous system that kicks in. So yeah, not sleeping, you have to be alert. But when you're in a place where you feel safe and secure, your parasympathetic nervous system takes over, and now you can relax. That is the part of your brain and all that, your central nervous system, that is in play when you're meditating. So when someone gets sleepy around you or they fall asleep around you, that is a testament to your energy, your character. Like, that person feels safe around you. They feel safe to where their nervous system does not feel the need to be in this fight or flight mode, preparing for attack or whatever. But yeah, so this person feels like it's so easy to relax when they're around you. So they may be a person who's typically very hypervigilant, where they have trust issues. They're always looking over their shoulder. And I just saw 11:11 on the timer, so confirmation. Oh my God. The Chariot. So we have, I'm no longer passive when it comes to our connection. I'm determined to take solid actions to make it stronger and long lasting. So this person may have been passive about your connection in the past because they were not sure what it is. They're like, this is all new to me, especially the whole feeling so relaxed around you. If there's somebody who's typically hyper vigilant, always on the lookout, and they're like, okay, well, why am I letting my guard down around this person? Like, this isn't okay. What is happening? They didn't understand your connection. So yeah, they were pretty passive about it. But yeah, they're not anymore. It's like this person is realizing it's okay for me to be happy. It's okay for me to feel good. It's normal and natural. Like, this other stuff is not. Being hypervigilant is not normal. Always looking out for somebody trying to betray me, especially in my personal relationships, in my romantic relationships, that's not normal. Like, feeling safe in a relationship is normal. Yeah, got Page of Swords. I'm becoming more curious about you and who you really are. But also, I feel inspired to learn new skills and read more books. That is beautiful. So in this time of separation, I feel like this person is keeping an eye on you. They're keeping a close eye on you. They may not be letting it known, but they are very much tuned in and they're learning from you. So you may mention certain things and then they go look it up or go find a book on it. And then you may like have certain skills, certain things that you're interested in, and they're like, oh, let me get into that. This may be something that they looked down on before, they frowned on, and they're dismissed in the past, and they're just like, you know what? There may be something to this, You are changing this person's life. Since you already have. And then we have Ace of Pentacles. I feel so rich for knowing true love. Aww. I now see how easy it is to create wealth when you know someone like you to love. That is beautiful. So it's like this person, the things that they value, like their values have shifted, right? Where in the past they may have felt like in order to be loved, they have to prove their value. They have to earn things, have things. But now they're realizing that true value, their worth, they feel rich, that the important things, like things like true love. And when they're aligned with that, everything else is so easy. So creating wealth, while they may have been chasing wealth in order for them to feel worthy of love, in order for people to love them, they're realizing that having true love brings all the stuff that they were chasing, right? And even if they didn't have that wealth, just knowing true love, having someone like you in their life, is fulfilling. It's beautiful. Oh, okay. Okay, so we got the King of Swords, and it came out in reverse, right? So it's like, I'm starting to feel more confident in my own power and in my own decisions, and I can see clearly what actions I need to take. So for me, I'm getting that the reason this came out in reverse is that this person was very sword heavy. Like, I'd say they didn't really trust their intuition. They did not, it's not like a lack of confidence in their power. It's just they depended more so on everything had to be quite logical, right? If it did not make logical sense to them, they were not going to do it. They were not going to entertain it. But the thing is, love is not quite logical all the time, right? So this person may have come off as very cold sometimes, is what I'm getting. What we got here? Yep, Eight of Cups came out in, well, almost in reverse. So that's things that they're still working on, right? Because they're like, I'm new to the spiritual journey. Don't forget that. It's like, I don't know how to deal with intense emotions. So I walk away and try to distract myself with other things. This is something that they're trying to break away from. This person is coming to a place of self-awareness. So Eight of Cups, it is disappointment and walking away from things, but it is also taking a deeper look at yourself, taking a second look at something. So they're getting like a different perspective. And on the spiritual journey, this person is realizing why they do or did some of the things that they did. They're like, I have this habit, you know? They're like, I don't know how to deal with intense emotions, obviously, King of Swords energy. So I tend to just walk away from it, or I distract myself with other things. And they're working on getting out of that energy, working to get to the place of, I'm going to be open with you about how I feel about things. It's because, again, they feel comfort and joy in your presence. It's easy to relax with you, to like, I'm safe with you. I can be vulnerable with you. So there's no need for me to do this anymore. There's no need for me to walk away. No. So I think this person is like learning to sit with their emotions and be comfortable with their emotions. Okay, let's see what else we got. The Sun. Aww. Thank you for reminding me of the simple joys of life. It is a happiness that comes from the soul, so pure, innocent, and full of truth. Aww. That's so interesting. We have the Star and we have the Sun. Like, you bring so much light and joy and hope to this person's life. But then the Sun coming here after the Eight of Cups is like definitely awareness, right? This person is seeing things, clarity. They're feeling this hope, like, okay, I'm healing. I know how to fix this. I am seeing the truth about myself. It's not pretty. I don't like it, but I can fix it. Because their whole goal, if you remember from the beginning, is to control life from within, not with external acts and forces, because they want to be a match for you. Oh, okay. And we got Queen of Pentacles. Wow, okay. So I'm starting to find balance between my financial and emotional life. I am more open to cuddle you, to hold you and to kiss you. Aww. So sweet. So yeah, this person, I think when I talk about the Ace of Pentacles, I like, again, their values. This person was very much focused on their finances, their material things, because they're like, that is where their value comes from. That is what they have to do in order to feel loved, in order to feel like they deserve love. So it's like, they didn't know how to balance their emotional needs with their financial needs. So they put one to the side. And it's like, when you came into this person's life, they may have felt like, you know what, you're a distraction. This feelings that I'm feeling for you, all that stuff, it's a distraction. I need to focus on my money, on my job, on my career, and all this, and earning all this. But I can't do any of that because when I'm with you, you wake up my feminine side, and I'm getting all this romantic feelings, and I want to spend all my time listening to love songs or writing, painting, doing all this other stuff besides focusing on my money. I have all this love that I'm feeling for you, all this stuff that I'm feeling for you that they didn't know was love at the time. But yeah, they're like, I feel way too comfortable around you. But then with this person having been in this energy of hypervigilance and in fight or flight mode, fight or flight is not always a bad thing. So being in that energy, that is also motivation, right? Survival mode is also what helps us get things done. It's being in that energy for too long is where unhealthy stress comes from. That's when it becomes harmful, because we do need there's a healthy level of stress that we need in life to do things and get things going. It's just we're not supposed to be in that energy all the time for a long period of time. So but this person is just with you. They're just like, I just feel way too comfortable. Like, I would spend all my time with you here, you know, but it's like a balance, right? They spent a majority of their life in this fight or flight mode. And here you come, and now finally their soul feels like, okay, I can rest, you know? Like the Magician. Okay, I'm starting to notice all sorts of signs and coincidences and realize my own power in creating them. I'm working on manifesting you. Wow. Yeah, this person, I told you, they're mind blown, right? About learning about their power, their spiritual strength, all this things on the spiritual journey that you, if you can remember when you started your spiritual journey, how mind-blowing you were. You're just like, oh my God, I can do this. What? Like, this is a thing. It's kind of like what this person is experiencing right now. And they're realizing, what? I want you in my life. I can manifest you in my life. Okay. And they're seeing signs and synchronicities, which is something you may have spoken to them about. And notice they said coincidences. So this is something that they may have thought when you talk about synchronicities and signs, and always been like, oh, those are just coincidences, right? Then this person's realizing that your thoughts and feelings, they create your reality. Ooh, Three of Swords. So my heart was already broken when we met. So every small gesture from you can trigger pain that feels 10 times worse than normal. So with the manifesting, they're working on manifesting you, but again, they're also in this reflective energy as well. And they're looking, and that's one of the things that they're healing as well with the Star card here. They're realizing that there was a lot of projecting going on, right? Their heart was already broken. So it's not anything you did. And running away was not necessarily them running away from you. It's like running away from what was being exposed or coming up for healing that they were not ready to face. So the smallest thing that you did was triggering. And yeah, so they blamed you for a lot of the pain that they were experiencing. They may have felt like you were causing it. Ten of Pentacles. Okay. So my family is very dear to me, and I want you as part of it, but also to build a new one in which I can provide for all of your needs. So this person does want to provide for you. And for some here, I feel it goes deeper than this. So with this, my heart was already broken and all those triggers and all this stuff. I feel like this person, if they spoke to their family about you, they may not have painted you in the best light. And but their family is very important to them. So now one of the things that they have to fix before they can build this life with you is this image that they have created of you with their family. Because they're seeing things from this healed or healing perspective now. So yeah, with their family being important to them and them wanting to have a family with you, it's like they want the two of you to get along, but they also may realize, for those of you where this applies, take it as it fits, that they created a rift already. All right, so there's already this lack of harmony. So if this person were to come to you and now their family already doesn't like you, whether or not you even know these people, they may not like you because this person talked about you and blamed you for certain things that was going on with them. So that might be for somebody, somebody very specific, but yeah. So we got the Tower here. It's like, I kept delaying leaving my comfort zone of bad habits, but now all has fallen apart and I'm forced to face my pain in a rough way. Yeah, so this is giving definitely somebody who was in denial. So again, this whole thing where somebody may have spoken to their family and said blamed you for certain things that was happening in their life. It's like they're forced to face the pain that they were trying to avoid, the pain that was coming up with this Three of Swords, that was being triggered, that they may have felt was your fault. All because they refused to leave their comfort zone. Even if they were getting the signs and stuff that is what they needed to do, they were just not ready. They didn't want to do it. They were delaying. And now it's like everything has fallen apart and they have no choice but to do that, but to face themselves. Okay. All right, let's see. And the World. And I think this is absolutely the most fitting place to close this out. So like, all my life, I was trying to fill a void inside me by doing more. But now that I found myself, I feel complete and see extras as blessing. That is quite fitting because that is the last major arcana. And the World is completion, success. But if you know how energy works, every ending is a new beginning. So what I'm picking up here is somebody's, I wouldn't say their spiritual journey is coming to an end. This part of it is coming to an end to where they're able to start a whole new chapter in their life, which is what they were working towards, is being a match for you. So it's like, I feel, and this person has been manifesting you. So what I'm getting here is this change that is coming, and this person is coming home. They're going, ooh, yeah. And on the bottom here we have the Emperor. So yes, this person is ready to come home. Beautiful. So this is where I was going to close it out, but I am going to leave you with a message from Spirit, advice from Spirit. So what does this say? Find balance in your masculine and feminine energies. Integration, harmony, balance, and wholeness. So this is your internal masculine and feminine energies, but also this is about the masculine, divine masculine and divine feminine coming into balance, integration, and harmony. But this is something where in order to find for the divine masculine and divine feminine to come into balance in the physical world, both have to find balance within themselves. So that is what this world card is. And we have focus, see? Sit. Focus on your own growth, self-improvement, self-awareness, self-discovery, growth. You all both needed to grow individually before you could come together, you know, as a team. Wow. And the final message from Spirit is foster emotional intimacy, connection, vulnerability, trust, and understanding. Beautiful. I really love this reading. Really, really love this message. So this is your reading, and hit the like button if you resonated with this, and I will see you next time.